you guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. Well, all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja, like asking a question. Will Sanja help you keep a smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep it long, but y'all already know. If it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to go. The nugget today is change me. But before I get to running my mouth, let's go ahead and do what? Shake up this manifestation jar, and then we're gonna talk about it, okay? Let's see. And I pulled out one, and that one is what? God got you, and indeed he does at core. Listen, a lot of times when we're in our learning experiences, we're always quick to say, get me out of this trial, tribulation, hardship. Why? Because it's too hard for me to bear, instead of us just saying, what? Change me. Because when you start to say change me, that's you saying what? I'm willing to adapt, which means what? In the middle of that thing, you will find yourself in a state of being what? Grateful, thankful, and you're ready to what? Gain some spiritual growth, which is what? Spiritual discovery. And that's like a fast forward button. You get into the end of this thing in order for you to do what? Receive your manifestation. A lot of times when we're not all the way aligned and connected, we don't do that. We don't ask God to change us. We don't ask to be adapted to the situation. Why? Because we think the thing is too hard. We want to see the other side of this thing change instead of us. And that's why we can point the finger saying, this story and that story and this story and that story. Let me tell y'all something. I heard Les Brown say one time, everybody has a story, which is true indeed. And then he goes on to say what? 80% don't even care about your story. And the other 20%, glad it's you. And that's the truth of it all, y'all. So everybody has a story. The thing is, you have to ask yourself, what are you going to do with that story? What are you going to do with that hardship? What are you going to do with that trial, that tribulation? Are you going to complain the whole while you in there? Because the longer you complain, the longer you're grumpy, the longer you aren't grateful, the longer you aren't thankful, you will keep yourself at a standstill, right in the middle. I don't know why we think we are supposed to get to the beginning, skip over the middle, and get right to the end. It don't work like that. Why? Because all the good stuff happened in the middle. That's where you find your growth, your strength, things that you know about you. When you're in the middle of it, you say, wow, I didn't even know that about me. You learn some things about yourself in the middle of the process. But when we're so quick and so flip to say, get me out of it, that's us saying what? That we don't want to grow. And truth be told, in the middle of the situation, that is what's going to build our character so that we can handle the manifestation that is indeed coming. So the prayer that we should pray is what? Change me. In other words, help me to smile throughout this thing. Help me to say I'm grateful throughout this thing. Help me to say I'm thankful throughout this thing. Help me not to have mood swings with my family members and friends and whatnot. Help me to know that who I am at core is you, God, and with us together as one, I can go from the beginning and live in the middle and jump on out to the end to receive the manifestation. And that's the truth of it all, y'all. Because sometimes your situation involves your family members. And guess what? You can't get away from family. You cannot. Listen, it's going to be a family gathering sooner or later. And so instead of you asking and praying, God, please change them because they ain't right. No. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. The prayer should be, change me. So even if you're in the midst of a family gathering and you see your family members and they may be cutting the food, saying some stuff about you, looking at you crazy, trying to disrupt things, saying all kinds of crazy and doing all kinds of crazy, okay? In the middle of that, you'll be over there with, hey, how you doing? Oh, that suit looks nice on you. I like that dress. Oh, your hair pretty. You'll be able to do all that stuff in the middle of them still cutting the food. Why? Because you have adapted. And because you adapted, you're moving forward, pushing out all that drama out the way. That's how you're able to move forward through things when you can adapt. You can push stuff to the side. It ain't even gonna bother you anymore. And that's you get to your manifestation quicker. So listen, the prayer should be just change me. Change me. Go ahead and learn some new stuff about yourself. That's what I had to do, and that's what I have to do whenever I find myself in a learning experience, in a trial, tribulation, hardship. I have to say, okay, God, okay, I know who I am at core. I'm you. I'm going to need you to change me because this flesh trying to rank up, the mind, body, ego trying to make me reflect, okay? And I don't want to do that. So I get myself together, get aligned and connected. And then what? I know who I am at core and I move that way. And then that way I'm able to do what? Have myself to change. In other words, I'm able to adapt to the situation. Now, adapting doesn't mean that you're settling. It doesn't mean that you're accepting the situation. It just means that you're willing to grow through it so that you can discover more great things about yourself, build your character so that you can go ahead and get your manifestation because you are going to manifest. I told y'all before, trouble doesn't last always, but you can prolong yourself in stuff when you're not willing to just what? Adapt, which is the same thing as what? Change, okay? I hope y'all got this. I'm rooting for y'all. Any and everything is possible. You are going to manifest. The best is yet to come just in this situation that you're in. Start praying and meditating that way. You change. And then guess what? In any given situation, hardship, you will be at peace. Why? Because you'll be in a state of gratefulness, a state of thankfulness. Having great attitudes. Why? Because you have adapted. All because you know who you are at core and you know that what? Change is indeed going to come, okay? I hope y'all got the same, but if y'all didn't, rewind and watch again. But in the meantime, in between time, if you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mask a smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.